Hey guys, welcome back to Guild Wars 2. As you can see in the background here, I am standing in the new Orion freaking map, or map. Anyway, today I'm going to be going over the top 5 or so Necromancer builds that I have played over through the years and I absolutely love. Alright, starting off with the I Will Bring You Back build. I believe Wooden Potatoes made this one, either that or he covered it. Anyway, at this one here, it's all about bringing people back. So we've got traits like you take less damage so you can stay alive. Minions deal more damage just because we have some minions on here just to steal life force, as you can see. We've also got regenerate health while in Shroud, so it keeps you alive. Also, we've got Shroud 4 partially heals and revives nearby allies. This is the favorite part. So basically, if someone goes down, you run over and you start rezzing them, and immediately after they pop up, you enter Shroud, and then you pop 4, and it's going to pump out a massive heal. Basically, it regenerates health while you're in Shroud, and with this one here, as people get damaged around you, you can do a massive heal, so once you bring them up, it will instantly pretty much bring them all the way back up to full health. Also, we've got some other ones in here. When you exit your Shroud, you're also healing them again. So you enter Shroud, you hit number 4, and it completely heals most of them. And then for the ones that haven't been fully healed, you exit Shroud and it heals them even more. And it also increases your revival thing. So once you revive them, it automatically puts down a well of blood, which will heal them. Alright, and my second favorite build for the Necromancer is the Wellomancer. This one here, again, Wooden Potatoes featured a while ago, and I played it for a good year or so. This build is a hell of a lot of fun to do. So, I'm going to go over the traits here. First off, we have Blood Ritual, which also makes it so every time you attack and inflict bleeding, you gain health on attacks. Vampire Presence, which means every time you or one of your friends attacks, you gain health again. And we also have Vampire Rituals, which in turn basically makes your wells siphon health. Next, we have our Soul Reaping. So we have Soul Marks. Your marks generate life force. Next we have Vital Presence, you gain vitality and your Shroud skills are reduced charge. And next we have Foot in the Grave, which you gain stability and break stuns and Shroud. Finally we have Reaper over here, in which we have Relentless Pursuit, reducing the duration of movement and parrying conditions. Next we have Soul Eater, great sword skills have life force and we also gain health and stuff like that. And then we have Reaper's Onslaught, which means you attack faster, therefore we gain more and more Reaper Shroud, and it just continues going on and on and on. And then we have some wells up here to gain life force. I personally like this build because it allows you to stay alive in situations where you don't usually end up staying alive. As you can see here, I don't have the right things equipped, so it does hinder it a little bit, but if you have a great sword and maybe probably 2 daggers for more healing and everything else like that, it is quite a tanky build. I used to play it on a different way back before Reaper even existed, so this here's kind of the modified version of it. But personally, I think this is a great build to start off, especially when leveling if you know you're going to be doing it by yourself. It'll keep you alive, and it'll keep you happy. This next one here is probably a bit of a crowd favorite. It's the Power Reaper build. This one here is quite awesome, and I'm going to go over it with you right here. Alright, so in Blood Magic here, we have Quickening Thirst, which increases your movement speed while wielding a dagger, and they recharge faster. Then directly after that, we have Vampire's Presence. Once again, you heal and your allies heal when you attack. Followed by Vampiric Rituals over here. Wells gain reduced recharge time, and they grant protection to allies, and they also siphon health, which allows you to heal some more. Next up is Spite here. We have Spiteful Talisman, deal increased damage to foes without any boons, which is awesome. After that we have Chill of Death, you cast less Spinal Shivers, which will actually take boons off of people. And next we have Close to Death, which means you have increased damage. Now we have Reaper's Shroud over here. We have Augury of Death, which reduces recharge of shouts, and the shouts now give us health. followed by Decimate Defenses. Striking a foe with vulnerability increases the critical hit chance, which is always good. And then after that we've got Blighter's Boon. Gain life force whenever you apply a boon to yourself. If you're in Reaper's Shout, you gain health instead. I personally like doing this one here just because you see lots of big numbers when you have the right gear and setup and weapons. And it's always nice to know that you are hitting the hardest and dealing the most damage, killing everything in your path. You may be a little bit squishier and you may die more often, but you'll be a badass doing it. And that concludes today's video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully I'll be back again soon with one of my friends who also wants to play some Guild Wars 2 with me. And maybe we'll build some builds with him and see which one's the best. Anyway, thank you guys once again for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.